back. You have me again, so that'll be 2 hours back to back. All right. Again, I'm Mr. Coral. This class will be American Government. Very interesting class. Probably be going off curriculum a little bit in some areas, just because there's a lot of craziness going on in our world today. Hopefully we can discuss and have maybe debates or areas about government and how everything works. Probably do that later though. Maybe do the text and everything and see how government started and what's the purpose for it. And then once we get to it, I really am looking forward to maybe do some debates or something on today's government. But all right, again, same procedure. We're just going right to our syllabus. I'm going to try to get through this quickly so I can come down there and answer any questions for you. Welcome, Christian. Wish you were here today, but awesome you get to tune in via live stream. All right, pull out your syllabus, American Government. Course description. Again, follow along, please. American government is written from a conservative Christian perspective. Basic to this perspective is the conviction that God is the creator of the universe and that he founded and ordained government. The Christian perspective is the key to a proper understanding of human government, for it enables us to build and effectively maintain society according to God's principles. This text emphasizes the important concepts and ideas in American government, the important people and events in American government, the responsibilities that come with our rights as American citizens, and active participation in government. Students are taught to identify problems that have developed in American government and deal with them from a conservative Christian perspective, so with the Bible. This perspective also helps students see the blessings of righteousness as well as the consequences of sin, making government class an ideal opportunity for character training. God promises, "If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land." So that should be our prayer daily, as for God to heal our land. As we see problems, whether you watch the news or on social media, there's a lot of problems in our world today, certainly in our country. There's a lot of diversity and a lot of problems. But as Christians, we're supposed to be the ones to hold peace, to comfort all, to show others, hey, there's someone that does love you. There's someone that does care for you. There's someone that is equal in every area in their life. And that's Jesus, that's God. And hopefully we can learn that in that perspective. Course objectives. To use common sense and clear thinking when studying American government. Okay, so you're going to need to use your brain a little bit. Got to pay attention. Also to understand God's role in American government. To see how Bible prophecies have been and are being fulfilled. Next is to learn the true meaning behind our historic constitutions. Next, to highlight major people and events in the time periods discussed. And lastly, to attain knowledge in the area of government, to have the right kind of stance and impact in our society and for our nation. Remember, all of us have a part to play in our country. We can't always sit by the sideline. We have to be the ones to stand for what is true and what is right. And to do that, we have to know the Bible and how the Bible intertwines with how government is supposed to be run. Course requirements. Daily material, students should or need to bring a blue or black pen, a red pen or pencil for grading, a pencil, loose leaf paper, such as college lined paper, a spiral notebook for notes, and a student planner. Again, you have your text. You should have that every day with you as you'll always have reading for homework, and questions are inside the book. Next, and notebook is very essential, something to write with. I did give you a handout for notes, but you should always have a blank sheet of paper by you in case, hey, I don't see that in notes, I should jot that down. You should always have that with you. Next, class notes. Each student will be required to take notes in a spiral-bound notebook. These notes will greatly help the student in reviewing for quizzes and tests. Again, I give you a handout. I'm helping you. This first chapter, I even have the few blanks filled out. But future chapters, you'll see there's a lot of blanks, so you're going to have to be paying attention and filling in the blanks. If you miss something, you can ask a fellow student or me after the class is done, or if they're by you, whisper them to real quick and just get the note real quick and then stop talking. Also, again, have the blank sheet of paper, or even on the notes handout I gave you, jot down side notes. Say something you're interested about that you want to find out more about, or see a different stance or anything on it. Research for yourself. Try to grow in your knowledge of an area that maybe you don't know as well. Next, homework assignments. Students will receive daily class and homework assignments, with the exceptions of Wednesdays. Many of these assignments are assigned reading and questions. Again, history, there's going to be a lot of reading every night unless we finish it in class, and also questions of a section review or something that will be assigned. Again, participation is key. You participate, read, do your questions, and then if you do actually read and do your questions, say we have a pop quiz or quiz, you did your homework, you should know most of the stuff already. But if you fail to do that participation part, it might hurt you later on also in the quiz. So that's double negative. Does not make a positive though. Students are expected to follow the format for answering homework questions. Again, I can show you down there if you have any questions later, but how I like my homework to be done, real simple. Say you have your sheet of paper, okay? I didn't do a slide, I'm sorry. I'm not that tech savvy or done yet. So you have your sheet of paper in front of you. Top right corner on the above line, so the top line, I want your name. Then class, so you just put American government or 11th to 12th American government, anything like that. And then the date. So name, class, date. That's all I want. Okay, you have that done, so I can know whose is what, when it was due, turned in on time, all that stuff. Again, I'll go over that more with you, and I'll remind you when we have homework, certainly for the first month or so we can get that down. Evaluation. Students should be prepared for announced and unannounced quizzes or pop quizzes on class notes, lectures, and reading. Okay, again, there are a lot of pop quizzes and quizzes in this class. Okay, probably almost after about 3 lessons, there's going to be a quiz. So you should prepare. Okay, maybe at night, say you finish all your homework, look over your notes real quick. Look over what we went in class. Or review as a class, but it's better. And if you do review more yourself, you remember it better. Just like I'm a sports guy. The more I practice and do something, the better I'll be at it. The more you review and do something in your work, you'll know it better. Next, regular homework, reading, and assignments will be assigned and graded on accuracy. Tests will be given every 2 to 3 chapters, and pre-written notes are not able to be used during tests. Again, no cheating. Put everything away, certainly with everything being right by you, with backpack, book, notes, and everything. Put it away when we're taking a test or something. Hopefully I can be in there when you're taking tests, so if you have any questions, I can help you. If not, we'll have a monitor in there, and I'll try to communicate my best so they can help you with anything you need. Projects for this class. So unlike Bible, we do have a project in this class. Okay, there are 4 parts of this project. Each student writes a composition 400 to 500 words in length, summarizing the life of one of America's founding fathers. Okay, you can either look in your book on page 297, or I believe I listed them in our syllabus. Yes, I did, after this page. The composition should include the following: a biographical information, okay, so basically a summary of their life. Okay, as this gets closer, when I give you a due date, it's not in here. Once it gets closer and I announce it, I will help you with this. I'll give you more details so you can write it down and know it yourself. Next, the Founding Fathers' beliefs regarding government and the importance of Christianity and the Bible in government. Okay, again, I, as a teacher, am going to do my best to be able to challenge you to think for yourself. Okay, we're going to learn how government started, how government in certain areas or different areas and stuff in America work, how the system works, okay? But again, we have to be able to think for ourselves, study for ourselves. Okay, a lot of times, certainly in our generation, we rely too much on the technology we have. Oh, what does Google say? You know what I'm saying? we have to go to something that's always absolute truth. Certainly as Christians, in a Christian school, we have to go to something that gives us the truth, that already shows us, hey, what belief should I have in this area? And that's the Bible. And we're going to do our best to incorporate that in that. Next, how the founding father would likely respond to the topic. Okay, so whatever topic or anything is given, how would the founding father you chose respond to it? Say you pick someone like George Washington, how would he respond to a situation that is given today? Next, a bibliographical page of at least 3 resources. Okay? Wow, that was awful. You're probably laughing at me. It's okay. Again, remember I said I'm awkward. I struggle. New teacher. Okay, a little nerves. But bear with me. Okay, so basically just saying, with that, you will have to get some resources. Okay, 3 resources. Whether that's an internet page that's outside like a reading book over that person, or anything, an article. Remember, but when you use those, you'll learn in English, or if you don't already know, but as a junior, senior, you'll have to put them on your works cited and stuff. You'll have to put them down. You'll have to put them in quotes if you use something directly from that. No plagiarism. Next, each student writes an editorial, such as a letter to the editor of a local newspaper concerning the topic. The editorial should be 1 page in length. Okay, that's going in with the project. Next, each student collects several articles, 3 to 5, concerning the topic. Okay, articles should be mounted on paper to be placed in the folder. Okay, next. Each student should arrange his papers neatly in a folder. Okay, so all you need is a flat folder. It doesn't have to have 3-hole punch. It can if you want. You just slide it in the folder. Okay, with all the content in order, in place in the folder. The folder should include all parts of the project arranged in the following. Okay, again, we're going to go over this as it gets closer. Okay, I'll be there for you. Communication, ask questions. This is just a brief summary of everything. But this is how your paper will go. You'll have a title page. Okay, you'll be saying your name, school, all that kind of stuff. Assignment, somebody named patriotic project. Date, all that stuff will be on there. I'll show you how to do it as it gets closer. And again, you have a composition, editorial, and then all the articles that you use. All those names there, if you want to start researching now, you can. You can start working on it and maybe just edit it or change it as it gets closer if you miss something. But here's all the people. Again, it's on page 297, but also they're right here. You can pick any one of these founding fathers. Okay, anyone's on this page. Again, project details and due date will be discussed in class as it gets closer. Communication, it'll be there. Classroom standards are exactly like my other ones, but let's read through them quickly. Conduct and effort. Each student is expected to conduct himself in a Christian manner with a good attitude, appearance, and give his or her best effort in and out of the classroom. This includes being well prepared for any class assignment. Again, be responsible. Certainly as juniors and seniors, as leaders of a school, you should be the most responsible in the sense of, hey, in school I'm paying attention in class. I'm listening to my elders and teachers and people above me. I'm doing all my homework. I'm participating. I'm not being lazy, okay? And then I'm doing my projects. I'm turning in everything on time. But then out of school, I'm working diligently. I'm finishing what I wasn't able to finish in class. Okay, these are just things that build character as a person that will go later into jobs, into college, everything that you'll do in the future. Try to build it now. Academics and homework. Each student is to be attentive in class. Also study at home and complete all assignments in a neat, complete, and accurate manner. Next page, plagiarism. Same thing we went over last hour. We'll just read through it again. All work submitted is to be the student's own work. Copying work from another author without crediting them is considered plagiarism. Students must cite all work when quoting or paraphrasing another author's work. Students will be subject to serious, again typo, Esther, don't judge me, academic and disciplinary actions if they attempt to plagiarize. See your teacher with any questions. And the technology, again, basically, no cell phones in class. Okay, again, I'm not in there right now, but I hope the monitor or whoever's in there is holding you accountable to that. And you should just you should respond and obey what the school has out for its rules. Makeup and late work, again, same thing. Absent, if a student is absent, it will be the student's responsibility to check the absent file for makeup work or communicate to me. Email, phone number, my school's works. You guys have all that for you, access to it. Communicate. As an adult, one of the key things in a job or anything we do as a person is communication, right? In anything we do, communicating, showing someone kindness, just communicate, talking to someone. That works also in school. To be efficient and to get things done, we have to communicate as a teacher and as a student to be able to get everything done in an orderly and proper fashion. When returning to school after an excused absence, the student will have 2 school days for each 1 day missed, in which to complete assignments that were missed. Work that is turned in beyond the absent number of days will receive a 0. Extended absences may have a minimum time allotted to complete work. Please note that students who have been absent may be given extra homework to help them catch up. Basically saying, say you're absent, you missed a lot of work, you're behind in classes, okay, I might, again, this is up to me, so whether I do it or not, I might be able to help and try to get you back to where you were. Okay, but this is not just going to be a charity work. It's not like, oh man, I'm failing, I need an extra grade to boost me up so I'm passing or something. I'm not doing that. Okay, that's your job and responsibility to do your best in everything you do. If you do your best in every area, so like start today and then tomorrow you do your best and the next day you do your best, then in a couple months there shouldn't be a problem trying to catch up. Again, late homework, if student is present and does not have his completed homework assignment, he will not receive any credit. Then late project work will accrue a 10-point penalty for each day late. After 1 week, the student will receive no credit for the work. School policy requires that when a project is 1 week late, the student will remain after school each day for 1 hour until the project is completed. Okay, again, be responsible, get your stuff done. Communication. I'm so excited that you are in my class this year. Ultimately, I'm here to encourage you and provide you with some tools to be successful in American government and for God in your life. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Same thing in last syllabus. You have my email, you have my phone number, and you have my school works. You have all that access. Use it. Grading scale, just if you had any questions on that. Course accountability. Have the right thing on this one. 11th and 12th history. I have read and understand the complete contents of this syllabus. I understand that in order to successfully complete this course, I must fulfill all requirements and projects listed in this syllabus. I realize that it is my responsibility to turn in these assignments, another typo, 2 of them, I'm sorry, in a timely, neat, and well-organized manner. In events that I do not understand an assignment or miss a quiz or test, I will take the personal initiative to ask or inform my teacher. I will treat classmates with honor and respect at all times. Regarding academic integrity, I will not cheat, plagiarize, or improperly collaborate on any assignments, tests, or quiz. Again, if I give you an assignment or something, or a homework assignment, I say, hey, you can work with someone, then you're allowed to. But if I don't say it, you're not allowed to. Okay, so say one of you do your homework and then, oh, but my best friend, she needs help with it. You can't just go and give her the answers. Okay, that is considered cheating. I'm sorry. But you can encourage her to do her homework on time. There you go. Again, saying I have completely read this in entirety. You need your name, signature, and then your first assignment, grading assignment for this class, due this Friday, is get your parents to read it, at least go through it, see my expectations, and signature. All right, at this time, I will be heading down there for any questions and go over some stuff for last hour. Any questions, since I wasn't able to last hour. Thank you so much. We will see you soon.